think there's this very brief moment during childhood where a kid feels like their little world just might be the whole world. They spend their time in the basement with nice carpeting and all these toys, and they've been to the park a few times, so it can feel like everywhere on the planet might just be more of this. Every building, a cozy carpeted playroom on the inside, and outside, nothing but endless tall trees and blue ponds. It's about the 100% carefree kid headspace, but it's also this really narrow focus where daily life is just about seeking comfort. Ernest and Celestine is special for a lot of reasons, but I tend to bring it up in unrelated conversations, mostly because I just like thinking about it. It offers a unique kind of escapism. Rather than just offering a world very different than your own, it makes you feel like a kid in that world, and for a while, all you need to worry about is how the problems of the plot will end in comfort and safety. When I watch this movie as a film geek, I marvel at the beautiful watercolor backgrounds and offer points for effortlessly integrating an allegory about class conflict into a children's film. The plot pulls the movie closer to reality, but then it pushes itself away again, out into fantasy land, where the bad people change, realizing their faults and moving to correct them. Our titular lead characters are not complex, and they're really not that interesting either. They make tough choices, but they do so because there's just no alternative. There's never a moment when it seems like they might do otherwise. These are thin characters, and we're not supposed to like thin characters, but it all still works. Why is that? There's a temptation to make this review all about the value of shameless escapism, how it's okay to take a break from real life every once in a while if it keeps you healthy. But I don't think escapism is at the heart of what I enjoy about this one. Here's a little test that I use to figure out the core image of a movie. It's real easy, so you can try it at home. And of course, everyone will probably settle on different images for any given movie, but there's value in knowing what you think the absolute center of a movie is. All you need to do is say the name of the movie out loud and close your eyes. Whatever image you see in your mind is the core image of that movie, and how that image makes you feel is the tone the movie communicated to you. When I tried this out with Ernest and Celestine, I saw, Ernest and Celestine sitting across from each other at a table, not even talking. That single image gives me such a feeling of pure calm and companionship. This isn't some exotic feeling that only fiction can provide. It's familiar, and that's the real value of this movie. It's a tiny window into something we've all experienced before. Forgive me for drifting dangerously close to Hallmark territory, but there aren't many movies that so effectively capture the sensation of finding a place where you're safe, where, at long last, you've been accepted. And when you find yourself in that place, you can look at the world with some kind of hope, imagining that in every building there are good people, and that outside of those buildings, there's no shortage of quiet landscapes that look like they're straight out of your favorite storybook.